Good morning. It is now week 7 and our last week for Social Work 633, Social Work with Families. As always, you see on your screen your learning resources, your objectives, reading, and media for the week. So here are your objectives. The required readings, 2 chapters from Nichols, Chapter 13 on comparative analysis, and Chapter 14, research on family intervention, and 1 additional article. And then you were asked to choose at least one of the following articles. Week 7 websites, which will be important in one of the discussion forums. And then the week 7 video, Family Secrets, Implications for Theory and Therapy by Evan Ember Black. There are 3 discussion forums for this week. The first discussion forum is on family film analysis. And so you are to pick one of these 2 videos to look at. And then after viewing them, you will post your initial post to apply those same theories to assess the family in the film, and then you will respond to 2 of your fellow students. The second post is, and third are responses to my initial post. So the week 7 discussion on review of contemporary approaches to family systems work. You are to select 2 of the following websites and then describe 2 of those therapeutic approaches in your own words. Compare those approaches and then describe their strengths and limitations, and then comment on the strengths and limitations by looking at the research, which is contained in your readings for the week. The third post is an analysis of family secrets video and final check-in. So that video is listed in your initial resources for the week. So describe the theory used by the therapist, reflect on the film, and then thinking back to the Widener social work shared case. Pick one of the theories and then what intervention that you now believe would help Anita and her family. And as always, you're encouraged to respond to your peers, but you do not have to in this post. Assignments. There are no required written papers this week. As always, you can complete the self-care activity. You are highly encouraged to complete the course evaluation. That data does not get compiled until after the grades are in. So it's an anonymous survey. It doesn't impact your grade, but you are encouraged to complete surveys because they are useful in helping with any redesign of the course or giving your feedback generally. They are reviewed, they are incorporated into outcomes research, and so you are highly encouraged to respond to that survey. This week, the readings look at the research and also comparing the different theories and resultant therapies that come from the theories. One of the important concepts for this week is that in learning each of these theories and theoretical approaches, we as social workers are encouraged to learn these approaches very thoroughly to decide which ones we are most comfortable with. And although we can be eclectic in picking from various approaches, it is not picking from this one or picking from that one, but being very comfortable in an approach that will work for you in working with families, but understanding when working with a family, when a brief therapeutic approach is appropriate versus maybe the utilization of longer term psychodynamic approaches. So understanding the approach thoroughly, maybe incorporating pieces of other approaches, but again, we need to make sure that it is more than just picking and choosing when we feel like it. It is understanding the situation that the family is dealing with, understanding whether brief treatment or longer term interventions are appropriate, and then only based on our comfort level or experience level in the situation, deciding to incorporate techniques based on other approaches. Not everybody is comfortable with approaches that focus on solutions versus looking at the in-depth problem situation, and others may be more comfortable in looking at problems and basing our intervention on the solution to those problems. So, thank you for a good semester. I hope each of you have been able to learn something and will be encouraged and able to utilize the approaches that you have learned in your future work with families. Again, if you have questions for the week, please email me as soon as possible. And I thank you for the opportunity to work with you this semester.